Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to start off today's video really quick with a little thanks to all of you. If you look above my head, you'll notice I have obtained the NGS Creator Gold Badge, which is a reward for 9 months of being a content creator. I just wanted to say thank you all very much for helping me obtain this. Today's video is going to cover important reminders you all might want to take care of before maintenance. By the way, I would like to respect my viewers' precious time, so be sure to use the timestamp chapters in the video play bar, as well as the video description, to help you get the info you need from this video faster and back to your day. So, let's jump into it. So if you look on the screen here, you're going to see that I have this website pulled up. I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to this. This is the Arks Visiphone. And the Arks Visiphone keeps track of what item codes are expiring and what the item codes give and everything. So you can see that on July 19th, this keyword right here is going to be expiring, so I wanted to bring this to your all's attention. And this keyword can give you 50 star gems as well as some rare drop rate boosters too. And all you have to do is just type this keyword in exactly like it's shown here and into the in-game chat inside of PSO2. Okay, so this week we do have another Arks record ranking going on. This one's a pretty easy one too. This is for South Aelio Stage 1. And I would suggest coming down here and at least doing one run. If you do one run, you're going to get a participation reward of bronze. Even if you don't really do well on it, you'll at least get the bronze reward, which will give you some Arks record badges. And if you try to play it like pretty well, you can try to get for silver or gold to get even more Arks record badges. And these Arks record badges are really important, so you can trade them for your weekly star gems or your arms refiner 2s and camos and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and show y'all where you would find it. If you open your world map, you can find it right down here in South Aelio. It's right next to this Ryuker here for Falz. And it's right here at this little terminal right here next to the Ryukers where you would start the Arks record dash. Now I did also want to point out for this Arks record for the dash, if you have characters on multiple ships, you can actually do these rankings per ship. That way so you can get your ranking rewards per ship. And in turn, you can actually use the badges on other ships to get the star gems, and then on your main ship, you can use the badges to get like the camos or just whatever else you might want in the trade there. So it's a pretty smart way if you have characters on alternate ships just to get some extra badges and get the star gems weekly really easy. So there is going to be an AC scratch going away with this maintenance, so if you've been scratching on this, you want to make sure that you go through and use your tickets on it. This is the Spiritual Conflict AC scratch. So again, if you've been scratching on it, make sure you use your frequency bonus select tickets where you can choose any prize that you want from the listing. And as well, it's just a good idea to go through the listing and see if there's anything in here that you might have missed out on, because all this stuff's going to probably go up in price once the scratch is gone. There's actually a lot of really good stuff inside of here too. I really liked some of these like objects, like these portable holograms and whatnot. And there was some good outfits in here and like a couple of like emotes that was pretty nice as well. So yeah, just make sure you give it a look before it's gone. So I did want to make a quick mention about a weekly seasonal task that we have currently. So if you wasn't aware, there's a weekly task right now that can give you an arms refiner too. And it's really easy to do this too. All you have to do is just go to the 3 different combat sectors in Aelio and kill 2 bosses in each place that have a seasonal marker. So make sure you all do this before the week's up. Okay, so now it's going to come to the part of the video where we're going to do weekly trade reminders. Now this is the same stuff you can trade in for weekly, but it's always good to have a reminder, right? So if you come to the first shop on the left here, Item Trader Travis in Central City, and you can go to Item Exchange, and at the very bottom down here is the success rate 10% boosters. Now this helps you augment, and all you have to do is just have 30 gold Prim swords to trade in for these. You can trade in for 3 a week. And then you also want to go to Arks Record Badge Exchange here. You want to make sure that you trade in for your weekly star gems here. And as well, you might want to consider the arms refiner too as well. And then the next, we're also going to mention Item Exchange Stia. Now Item Exchange Stia in here has, you can get a hold of some arms refiners if you're needing arms refiner 1s, as well as you can also get these Outseeker 4 and some of these other capsules. It's a good little weekly trade. Some of this stuff sells for pretty good Masetta. And then next we'll also mention Aegis Interga Exchange, and towards the bottom you want to make sure that you trade in for all the Aegis souls and all the different dominas here so you can make Halfinale, which Halfinale sells for a lot of money. Last I checked it was somewhere around like 2 million each, so definitely make sure you trade in for these. And then as well, we'll also mention that there is Giga Strugment Exchange here, so if you've been farming Gigantics enemies in the Aelio region, then you're getting a hold of Giga Strugments, and you can actually trade in for these things weekly too. These camos here in particular sell for a lot of money on the player market. As well, there's also some useful capsules in here too. Now next, we'll go ahead and mention the last shop on the right in Central City is going to be at the Enhancement Lab. And down here at the bottom, you can change in for other enhancement materials. You want to make sure that you trade in for your gold Prim sword too, and you possibly might want to consider the gold Prim armor too as well. Now these things are key in making your gear plus 70, which adds a lot of damage. And they also sell for on the market for pretty decent money too. And then you can also get a hold of these Photon chunks here, which can allow you to get potential level 6 on your weapon, which adds a lot of damage too. And as well, there's also the Arms Refiner 2 trade that you might want to consider too. Now lastly, up towards the middle of Central City, you're going to find the Alliance NPC Tim here, and Tim has an exchange shop here that you'll want to make sure that you hit for your weekly star gems from Alliance badges. And you can also trade in for the Dark Falls triggers here too. These sell for pretty good money on the player markets, or you can actually run them and get their Ratty Souls and sell those for good money too. Okay, so one more trade I always like to leave off with is going to be getting your Casino Star Gems from base PSO2. If you have base PSO2 installed, in order to get there, all you have to do is come to any ReMixer and NGS and at block transfer. Up at the very top, there's an option for transfer to PSO2 block. Then you can also get the base PSO2 if you go to ship selection screen. And upon choosing your ship, when you go to character selection, when you choose your character, there's an option here for base PSO2. Now base PSO2 is a separate download from NGS. It's free to get obtained though. I would suggest having it just because there's a lot of rewards on base PSO2. Okay, so upon logging into base PSO2, it's going to put you here in the Arks ship lobby, and if you turn directly around, you can go to this elevator for the shopping plaza, and then you jump down. You turn around again, it puts you right here at the entrance to the casino. And once you're inside the casino, if you run over to the left, we have the prize attendant chip right here. And down at the bottom is limited time prize exchange, and you can get a hold of star gems here weekly, and you can actually get this on each individual ship that you play on too. And the way that you get a hold of the casino coins to trade in for the star gems, if it's your first time in here, there's an NPC right here that has tasks that are around the casino. They'll give you various coin passes. Now you can take your casino passes to this Vol Dragon machine right here, and you can spend it either 1 time or 5 times, which will use either 1 pass or 5 passes. I'm just going to go ahead and spend 5 passes here to show you all real quick. We'll see what he'll give us. It can actually give you more than 100 per. Sometimes, like you can see there in green, I got one of them. One of the passes gave me 200. A little bit of RNG there. So another way that you can get a hold of a casino passes though is I'm going to go ahead and show you. It's really easy. It's just doing some daily tests, and that's back in the main lobby. So here we are back in the main lobby again. Now if you was to run over to the left, there's a daily order attendant right here. And you can see the daily order attendant here. Now usually I stock up all sorts of daily orders here. Towards the bottom usually is like certain little gather items from harvesting, like in the free fields where you could like mine and fish, or some of them is just like kill orders, or like you go kill like a certain enemy in a quest or something really simple and fast. Collecting these gathering orders here is actually really key in making this really simple. And you can see like whenever I go to turn this item in here, for example, I have 600 something of this item. I'm just going to adjust the value to turn in 1. That way so I can keep a stockpile of these to where I don't have to actually go gather these really anymore. And whenever I turn this in, it's going to pop up that I've completed a daily order, which gives me a casino pass. And whenever I claim that, that's going to give me 5 casino coin passes, which is a minimum of 500 casino coins. So it's just some little low effort star gems weekly from the casino. It's pretty nice to have. Now you can actually do these daily orders like this to get the casino passes per character that you have too. So you can get a lot of casino coins every day, which in turn turns into a lot of star gems per week for the casino. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. See you in the next one.